Hello and welcome to my Botany Journal tour. So this notebook was gifted to me by someone very special. It had a plain cover, so this one that you see here, I actually made it myself on Photoshop. I like how it is bound and sort of looks like it's handmade. So as you can see, this is the first page. It has the some sort of inscription that the person who gave it to me wrote. And as you can see here, the first page, I took the flower that it had. Also here as well, I'm planning to make them look good again. But yeah, for now it looks kind of bad, so sorry for that. The reason some of these look kinda bad are because I transferred them from a previous Botany journal and I don't do it professionally. I press them on book pages and just glue them here. So these flowers are really old. I think they go back 4 or even 5 years, so I really can't remember the stories behind them. But yeah, baby's breath always looks good when you dry it. So this I can actually remember because this was transferred from my previous Botany journal. That's why it has the white paper, and it has a little note here that says I can actually hear the distance between us. Oh boy, I was going through some tough times back then. And this leaf actually fell on my head while I was walking, and it's still kind of soft. You can feel their little hairs, how do you call them? But yeah, it's so cute. Look at it. And this was pink. Obviously flowers like this don't dry that well, they kind of turn yellow. I don't have a microwave to dry them like this, so I do them naturally. So yeah, this is also from my previous journal, and this little guy here just died. Okay, this is falling apart. Hardest part with this is that when they kind of break, you can find a lot of dust in here. Between the pages, and when you open it, it kind of falls everywhere. Also, something that I really don't know how to deal with is little insects that like go and wander around, kind of eat the flowers. I don't know what to do with them because I don't want to kill them, but at the same time I don't want my flowers to be eaten by those. I mean, these insects, they're just doing their job, okay? But I don't want them in my journal. Sorry. Okay, so these were kind of a random finds. I thought they would look cute if you pressed them. Obviously, yeah, here you can see I tore off the page yesterday because it had some daisies that were completely rotten and they were turned into dust. Okay, so here, as you can see, I have written something, so that's good because my memory sucks, I don't know. So I cut these when I was on a trip in Amsterdam. So these, I think these are cherry blossoms or something, but they look very rotten. This was a tulip, yep. And this is a fern from a forest, which is... I did a terrible job transferring it from the previous journal. So yeah. And these are from Berlin. I really don't know what used to be here, but... And I think this was supposed to be purple and pink, but it sort of got destroyed. The only thing that's preserved from this page is this one, so yeah. Good job, me. This looks so good. I don't know if you can see, but I really like how the purple color is preserved here. I think I got these off from my city. So when I was going to the university, I used to walk up a really long path and it had very cute flowers, and I was always cutting some in the morning while I was taking the road and just putting them into my notebook to preserve them. And then when I took the notebook out to keep notes in my class, flowers were flying around me. It was actually kind of cute. So there is this page again. Oh, you can see little... I really don't know how these are called, but they're very cute. And I have written, "We stand so tall, we are never alone." I don't know what was going through my head at that time, but yeah. Some more random finds. Oh my god, this is the smallest flower I've preserved, and it takes up a whole page because it has a very, very special reason. So this little wildflower, I cut it when I was visiting the Neuschwanstein castle, and I cut this wildflower while I was hiking into the snowy Alps. I went in April, and for some reason that day it was hella snowy and it was so beautiful. So yeah, I cut this one on my way to the Neuschwanstein castle. So cute and so precious. I did not have a notebook or something to preserve this one, so I just put it into my phone case. After I got my passport, I just started putting flowers into my passport because I always forget to bring a notebook or a book with me. Even though I do this as a hobby for like over 5 years now, I always forget to have a proper notebook or book to press them in, so I just put them in my passport, which resulted in my passport having a lot of flower juice, and it kind of looks funny, and it looks like blood because it's kind of a red pink, and I don't know, whoever touches it and thinks it's blood, they might think it's disgusting, but it's just flower juice anyway. Moving on. This page used to be really good. As you can see, some of these were preserved. These were all purple and pink. There's these two down here that are kind of better, but yeah. This is also ruined. Something used to be here and here. I really don't know how to preserve this in the long run. You know, they look good after 1 year, maybe 2, but after 4 years they look, 3 or 4 years, they look kind of shit. As you can see, this is completely rotten. And I don't know what to do. They always attract insects and it's kind of disgusting. Oh, here is another fancy page. I'm really glad these were preserved good. So this one's from my trip to Venice in July 2018, as you can see here. I remember cutting this leaf when I went to Sirmione because I wanted to visit the lake Garda that was there, and there used to be a really nice road with very expensive houses with big gardens, and so I took this leaf out of one of the gardens just to remind me of that time in my life. These are local wildflowers and leaves. These ones were cut from my trip to the Mount Olympus in August of 2018. You won't see any gods there, but there are cute wildflowers everywhere, so yeah. Some more baby's breath. So these ones were taken in spring 2019, and I have a little note here saying, "In my violet paradise, lost and hopeless." And of course these were more vibrant purple, and this one here kind of died as well. Okay, sad and blue, purple and depressed, black and lost, white and oblivious. I believe there used to be a flower here with some sort of color between these ivy leaves. Yellow and in love. Okay, whatever the fuck was going through my head at that time. Okay, so now we're getting into the very interesting stuff. This fern was taken from a forest in Vancouver, Canada. As you can see here, I've written a fern from Deep Cove. And here are some more Vancouver from flowers I took from April 2019. I believe this is forget-me-not. The forget-me-nots are one of my favorite wildflowers. They're not the best ones to preserve because obviously they turn into little bluish dots, but They're very, very cute. I don't know. This one's from Mount Olympus again. I really don't know if these were green. I think they were yellow. I don't know why they turned green. I don't know. I took this notebook with me in Scotland and it suffered a lot of heat inside the luggage, so that's why some of these are completely ruined. Okay, these are one of my favorite flowers to dry, but they're so hard to find. I don't think I've ever seen anemone flowers live, apart from the time I cut them, obviously. These flowers, I found them while I was hiking in Mount Olympus, and they are so cute. Look at them. The bad thing with wildflowers is that if you don't have a notebook to put them in and you just hold them in your hand like this, they kind of close and wither because they don't have their moisture. And this happened with these flowers and I completely freaked out because they were so beautiful. So what I did, and this doesn't always work, but what I did back then was when I returned home, I put them in a bowl of water and they kind of bloomed again, and then I pressed them somewhere, and this is why some of these don't look that great. It's because I revived them in order to do this. This one, I don't know what's the name of this, but it dried so well and it even preserved the color. I think these flowers, this type of flowers are the best for preserving, and these flowers are from my graduation bouquet in May 2019 when I graduated from university. This is also very cute. I really like how the yellow and purple was preserved, and it says, "Please don't fall for me." What the fuck was going through my head last year? I don't even remember. Some more baby's breath. Can you tell? I like it very much. And these are, I think they are sprayed with white paint. These were also on my graduation bouquet I got. Oh my god. This is also very interesting. I gathered these flowers from the Faroe Islands from last July when I went there, when we were all able to travel. Oh, I miss traveling so much. And they are fresh because they are only 1 year old and the colors are preserved. I'm really glad. I don't know how this will last, but for now I'm really happy for this. Okay, this is the biggest fern I have. This is also from the Faroe Islands. It's from the specific island I was staying. It's called Sandavagur, if I am pronouncing it correctly, but yeah. And these pansies, this is also one of my favorite pages here, and I think it's one of the last pages also. There are flowers from September 2019, Aberdeen. They were the first flowers I cut when I moved there. You can see some pansies and some hortensia blooms. Aberdeen in early autumn, it was full of hortensias, like every color you can imagine. Pink, purple, crimson. It was so great, and I couldn't help myself and cut some. And this is the last page. I've written memories from Scotland. I glued these yesterday, hence the glue is kind of fresh here. And I'm planning to put more. Oh, there's some more. Okay. I'm planning to decorate it with more flowers. I gathered a lot of them before I left from Scotland because I want to remember the 9 months I spent there through my flowers. So thank you for coming along with me down this memory lane. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!